time. Mapesa traveled by train from Butere to Nairobi. The train left Butere on Sunday at 23:50 hours and traveled for 7 hours 15 minutes to reach Nakuru. After a 45-minute stop in Nakuru, the train took 5 hours 40 minutes to reach Nairobi. Find the time in 24-hour clock system and the day Mapesa arrived in Nairobi. Now we shall go step by step to find the time Mapesa arrived in Nairobi. Now he left Butere at 23:50. You can see I've written the time and the his departure. So he left Butere at 23:50. Now the time taken after leaving Butere is 7 hours and 15 minutes. So 7 hours and 15 minutes add to 23:50. 23:50 we are just remaining with 10 minutes to reach midnight and we start another day. So out of those 7 hours 15 minutes, just take 10 add to 23 so that we reach 24 and then start again. So if we take 10 minutes from 7 hours 15 minutes, we remain with 7 hours and 5 minutes. So this means he reached Nakuru at 7:05 hours. Now they had a stop at Nakuru 45 minutes, so add that to 7:05 hours. We get that they departed from Nakuru at 7:50 hours. Now they took 5 minutes. 5 hours, not minutes. 5 hours and 40 minutes to go to Nairobi. So add that to 7:50 hours. You get that they reach Nairobi at 13:30 hours. Now, between midnight and 12 noon, the 12 clock hour system and the 24 clock hour system is the same, only you remove a 0 from the 24 clock hour system and insert colon between the hour and the minutes to get the 12-hour clock system. But after that, after midday, when the time starts being above 12 hours, if you want to find the 24 clock hour system, you have to subtract 12 to find the hours. Now, reaching Nairobi at 12:30, subtract 12 from 12:30, we have 1:30. So Mapesa reached Nairobi on Monday at 1:30 p.m. When you subtract 12, the time will always be p.m. But when the time are similar, between midnight and noon, that is a.m. A watch which loses half a minute every hour was set to read correct time at 05:45 hours on Monday. Determine the time in the 24-hour system. The watch will show on Friday at 19:45 hours. Now you can find the total hours between Monday and Friday 19:45 hours. Now on Monday at 05 hours, we are only remaining with 18 hours 15 minutes for the day to end. Tuesday a total day ended, that is 24 hours. Wednesday a total day ended, that's 24 hours. Thursday a total day ended, that's 24 hours. On Friday, from midnight up to 19:45 hours, 19:45 hours and 45 minutes have elapsed. So if you add all those 18 hours, 15 minutes, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, and 19 hours, 45 minutes, you get from Monday 05:45 hours to Friday 19:45 hours, 110 hours have elapsed. So in every hour the watch is losing 1 minute. So in 1 hour, 1 minute is lost. What about 110 hours? 55 minutes will be lost. Now, this means that the time must be behind by 55 minutes on Friday at 19:45 hours. So subtract 55 hours from 19:45 hours, we get 1850 hours. Into the 24-hour clock system, just subtract 12, and we get 6:50 p.m. So at that time, that watch will show a time of 6:50 p.m. Chelimo's clock loses 15 seconds every hour. She set the correct time on the clock at 0700 hours on Monday. Determine the time shown on the clock when the correct time was 1900 hours on Wednesday, the same week. So Monday, 17 hours elapsed. Tuesday, 24 hours elapsed. Wednesday, 19 hours elapsed. So from Monday, 700 hours to Wednesday, 1900 hours, a total of 60 hours have elapsed. Now, if the watch loses 15 seconds every hour, for 60 hours it will be 60 minus 15 seconds. 50. It will be 60 times 15 seconds. Sorry for that slip of the tongue. It will be 60 times 15 seconds to get the clock has lost 900 seconds from Monday to Wednesday. This 900 seconds is equivalent to 15 minutes. So it means a bus flies between town P and R via town Q daily. On each day, it departs from P at 8:15 and stops for 40 minutes at Q before proceeding to R. On a certain day, the bus took 5 hours, 40 minutes to travel from P to Q and 3 hours, 15 minutes to travel from Q to R. Find in the 24-hour clock system the time the bus arrived at R. Now at 08:15 hours, its departure at town P. The bus used 5 hours 40 minutes. Add that to 0:15. We find that the bus arrived at Q at 13:55 hours. Now it waited for 40 minutes. This means it departed from town Q at 14:35 hours. Now it took 3 hours 15 minutes to travel to Q. So add that to 14:35, we get that it arrived at R. It arrived at R at 17 hours 50 at 17:50 hours. In a 4 times 400-meter relay competition, a team of athletes each completed their rounds in 45 seconds, 43 seconds, 44 seconds, and 45 seconds respectively. If the race started at 1:35 at 1 p.m., find the time when the team completed the race. Now we shall add all those seconds to the time 1 hour, that 5 minutes and that 1 second. We find that the team complete the race at 1:38 and 20 1:38 and 28 seconds. Ali left Mombasa for Nairobi on Tuesday at 2:30 a.m. He arrived in Mtito Andei after 3 hours and 20 minutes. He stayed in Mtito Andei for 36 minutes and then left for Nairobi. It took 5 hours 25 minutes to arrive in Nairobi. Determine determine the day and the time in 12-hour clock system. He arrived in Nairobi. So departure from the Mombasa was uh, 12:30 a.m. Time taken is 3 hours 12 minutes. Add that to find that he arrived at Mutito Andei at 5:42 a.m. He waited there for 36 minutes. Add that to 5:42 a.m. This shows that he left Mutito Andei at 6:18 a.m. Now he traveled to Nairobi for 5 hours and 12 minutes. This means he arrived at Nairobi at 11:30 a.m. A watch loses 8 seconds every hour. It was said to read the correct time at 11 hours on Sunday. Determine the time in a 24-hour system. The watch will show on the following Thursday when the correct time is 05 hours. Now the total hours that have elapsed from when the watch was last set are 90 hours. Now if in 1 hour it loses 8 seconds, in 90 hours it will lose 720 seconds, which is equivalent to 12 minutes. So at 5 hours, we have to subtract 12 minutes to get the correct hour the watch is showing. So the watch will show an hour of 4 hours, 4:48 a.m.